Hi everyone. Today's practice will be primarily a standing practice where we will work on our core strength and balance. It will combine bird forms both from yoga as well as from Qigong. So let's find the top of our mat, face it towards the screen. So the front of the mat is at the side of the screen, so you can see properly. With this in mind, find a comfortable standing pose at the top of your mat. Maybe the big toes touch, maybe the feet are entirely parallel, whatever feels most comfortable. Close your eyes for a moment or soften your gaze towards the ground. Settle your breath. When we begin standing, sometimes our heart has its own mind and pumps a little faster than usual. Release any gripping. Maybe you're squeezing your bum, or maybe there is tension in your shoulders. Let everything soften. Feel a little more heavy. Feel free now to shift your weight forward and back. Keep your gaze soft or even close to just sense into the feeling of stability. How stable and confident do you feel in this moment? Do you feel you could topple over any second? Or do you feel very stable and grounded today? This is just to explore our starting point. Your hands are hanging to either side of your body. Maybe if you feel comfortable, you can graze them up and down your thighs, connecting with yourself. Self-touch sometimes can give us a sensation of feeling at home, feeling at peace with ourselves and comfortable. Maybe a little tingling will arise, even goosebumps. We are not really used to sensing our own touch like this. Take a deep breath in and sigh out, arriving in this moment. Bring your hands to touch in front of your chest. Gently open your eyes if they have been closed. Keep the gaze soft. Breathing in, bring your hands overhead, palms keep the touch. Becoming long and bending to your right. Keep the palms together. Breathing in, coming back to center. Becoming long again. Breathing out, bending to the other side now. Breathing in, breathing out, bending from side to side at your own pace. Like a willow tree swinging in the wind. Feel your core muscles gently engage to stabilize your center when you bend to the side. Maybe you prefer your knees a little bent, maybe they're straight. Use your out breath to find maybe just a little bit more depth in your side bend. Feeling the muscles elongate while also supporting the stability of your center. Breathing in again in center, reaching up to the sky. Coming down with your palms in front of your chest again. Breathing out. I will introduce the Qigong forms to increase the familiarity of the practice. Bring your hands in front of your body, palms facing up, breathing in, lift them roughly to chest height. Keep the palms the same shape and now gently let them come lower. Let the movement synchronize with your breathing. And maybe even your knees bend and straighten with your movement. The shoulders are dropped and soft. The elbows are gently bent. Breathing in once more to chest height and let them come down again. Bring your fingertips to touch. Let them lift to the side. Release and let them come down again like flapping wings. Preparing our shoulders and hands. Maybe we keep bouncing up and down with our knees. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, let them gently come down. Bring the hands to touch in prayer, and we will begin with our flow. The hands remain in this shape. Bring them now outstretched forward, pointing the fingers slightly down. Feel the strength and support in your arms and shoulders, but they're dropped, they're not up at your ears. Now lift your left leg, knee up. If you can hold the balance, if you're struggling with balance today, feel free to keep the toe touching the ground. Breathing in for 3 counts. 2, 3. Remembering the flapping wings, the knee stays. The arms coming to the sides, fingertips touch. Maybe you're feeling a little taller now. Release the fingers and keeping the balance, reaching with your leg backwards. The knee can stay bent. The hands come behind us too. Back body supports this posture while your right foot keeps the balance. Breathing in, coming back forward, hands touch, knee comes up, and let it come back down. If this is challenging, there's no problem in just keeping your toes grazing over the mat to keep some sense of stability. The other side now. Hands come into prayer. Reaching forward. Now the right knee comes up. 3 counts. 2, 3. The knee stays, the hands come to the sides, fingertips touch, a gentle bend in the arm. Breathe in, and with the out breath, release the fingertips, swing your leg back behind you. The hands come to your back as well. Find the stability. Can help if you find a spot on the floor to rest your gaze on. Bring yourself back upright, hands swing very slowly forward to touch. The knee comes forward and release. We'll regulate our breath for a moment, finding the pulsation of our hands in front of our body. Once more. Hands touch in front of the chest, reaching forward, fingertips down. Left leg lifts again. You will repeat the movement once more on either side. Feel free to use your own pace. Leg and arms swing backwards. Find a spot on the ground to keep your balance. Swing back forward, hands touch. And come back to center. Find one breath. And repeat on the other side. Hands forward, knee lifts. Engaging your left glute can help to stabilize the hip. Hands come to the sides, fingertips touch. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing back, finding our balance. Keep on breathing, don't hold your breath. I know sometimes we tend to do that. Come back to center, swing your arms and knee forward. And come back to center. Toes touch, palms facing up, and pulsate for a few breaths. We will add now to this flow. We will begin with the same movements and I will guide you through the continuation. Palms touch in front of our chest. Facing forward, pointing towards the ground. Left knee lifts. 3 breaths. 2, 3. Breathing out, hands come to the sides. Breathing in, fingertips touch, the knee stays up. Release and swing your arms and leg backwards. Shifting your weight forward. Maybe your leg comes even up higher this time. Swing your leg forward again, palms touch. And release. Breathing in and breathing out. And find prayer. Reaching forward, pointing down. Knee lifts. Breathing for 3 counts. 3. Knee stays, hands come to the side. Breathing out, swinging backwards, shifting your weight. Keep breathing. Shifting your weight again, knee comes forward, hands touch. This time, bring the hands to prayer in front of your chest. Step back with your left toe. Just gently touch the ground behind you and reach the arms to the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Hands touch, coming forward, fingertips point towards the ground. And we will find that first pose again. Knee comes forward. Once more. The leg comes behind us, toe touches the ground, arms come overhead. Breathing in, feeling the expansion in the rib cage. Gentle, soft breathing. Hands find the touch again, coming forward. The knee comes up and forward too. Once more, stepping back, arms go to sky. And palms touching, knee lifts. And place your foot back down. You can keep the palms together in front of your chest for a moment. Reaching the arms up overhead and stepping gently, slightly, your right foot behind, toe touches the ground. Expanding your chest. Imagine your pinky fingers are rotating slightly inwards to bring your shoulder width a little more space. Breathing in, breathing out, hands touch, coming forward. Right leg comes forward, knee up, balance. You will repeat this 2 more times. You can follow my pace, stepping back, arms come forward and up. Or you can follow your own speed and join us once you've finished. Move as slow as possible to keep your balance and actually use the muscle activation to keep your stability. The navel draws back slightly to engage the core. One more time, hands touch, coming forward. Knee comes up. Bring your hands to your chest again. Place your foot back down. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your heartbeat. Release any tension and gripping that might have come up now. Soft breath. And we will find a seated position to close the class. Come slowly down on your mat. Legs outstretched in front of you. Bring your right foot up and over your left thigh. It can be placed anywhere, but preferably towards the upper side of the thigh. Don't push your knee down, just allow it to be where it is at this moment. And then use your glute strength and your hip stabilizers to gently pulsate your knee towards the ground. Your hands can be placed to either side of you or even on your thigh and lap. Keep your back relatively straight by engaging your lower back muscles. You want to avoid rounding forward. You want to be as straight as it feels comfortable. Keep pulsating your knee towards the ground. Now place your foot to the side of your knee. Twist to your right. Just a gentle twist. We are not seeking very much depth today. Breathing in, expanding your chest. Breathing out, maybe finding a little more rotation to the side. Breathing in, come back to center, head first. Release your hands. Bring your feet to parallel again. Find a stable equilibrium between each hip. And now bring your left foot above your knee on your thigh. Foot is flexed, hands can be to the sides. And pulsate your knee towards the ground. It doesn't have to move very far. It's more about using the muscles to stretch our glutes. A few more times. Place the foot on the mat next to your knee. Rotate now to the left. Don't pull yourself across, just use your core muscles, and it doesn't have to go far. The gaze can be soft towards your left shoulder. Breathing in, finding more space in your chest and rib cage. Breathing out, finding maybe a little more rotation. Coming back to center. Head first, release your arms and bring your feet next to each other again. And roll back onto your back. If you feel tension in your lower back when lying on the ground, feel free to keep your feet planted on the mat, the knees pointing up and knocking in to stabilize, or you can fully stretch out into Shavasana. If there is still some need for certain movements your body is calling for, this is the time for free movement. Maybe you want to swing your knees, maybe you just want to find a sense of stillness. Allow your breath to find its own rhythm now. Feeling the heaviness of your body on the ground. Balance poses are a challenge on their own. Not only do we engage a lot of muscles to keep us stable, it activates the thigh muscles, which has a direct connection to our heart pumping. Which means very often when we balance, we feel our heart rate increasing too. So finding some stillness now and letting everything slowly settle into a calm restfulness. Releasing the tension from the past week and moving into the next week with a little more empowerment, even if we wobbled our way through the practice, every single wobble brings us closer to finding stability next time. If you want to stay in this resting position, feel free to remain here. If you wish to close with me, stretch yourself, wiggle your fingers and toes, waking up your body. And either roll to your side to bring yourself back up, or finding your knees and rock yourself forward and up. Come to seated. Soften your gaze again for a moment. Hands are resting on your thighs. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing everything that stressed us last week. Breathing in, breathing out any accumulated negativity that doesn't serve any purpose anymore. Breathing in and breathing out, filling ourselves now with joy to welcome the new week with more hope and freedom. Bring your hands to touch in front of your chest and join me in a closing Om. Breathing in, filling your chest with air. Breathing out. Thank you for practicing with me today. As always, I come live every Sunday around 4 p.m. Spanish time. I also go live on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. with a Qigong session, so feel free to join that as well. Otherwise, you can always find the recordings of these live sessions later on in my channel. I hope to see you next time, and I hope your next week is going to be pleasant.